Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, last week Rockstar Games released one of the most expensive DLCs in history. Literally every single car in this DLC will cost you guys a couple $1,000,000 minimum. There is no content in this DLC made for you broke boys. However, I have seen your comments asking me, do I know any more epic money making methods currently working in GTA 5 Online? And I'm not gonna lie, boys, the method I'm gonna share with you in today's video is an original method I come up with myself. The best part is it's extremely easy, it's solo, and you're basically going to be having a ton of fun laughing at players when you're doing it, because you're basically going to be setting up other players in free roam. This will make much more sense later on in the video, but when I tell you guys this is the perfect trolling money making method that you guys can grind out as of right now and make a ton of money, you really have no reason to complain. Now, just to give you guys options, I will also leave a link to another money making method down below in the description that is also currently working and will earn you guys a ton of money in no time, so do be sure to go and check that video out if you haven't seen it already. However, as always, if this video does help you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you would like to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you guys do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so before you guys do get confused, we are not going to be calling Lamar and getting a mugger to rob another player. Whilst I do like this idea that Rockstar Games tried to implement, you are only going to earn 10k by doing that. Whereas the method in today's video, the way we're going to be setting players up, will guarantee you guys $33,500 every single time we do it, and you can sit AFK like I said. So after an hour of grinding this, you can easily make well over $250,000, which is just insane for a solo easy AFK method. You really have no reason to complain. And in this video alone, just to prove to you guys, I end up making hundreds of thousands of dollars from doing this method, and I practically sit AFK for 90% of the video, and the only time you really have to touch your control pad is when you're driving, and that's basically just going from point A to point B, which I will explain more about later in the video. And it is also worth mentioning, this can be done by anyone. You don't need any particular vehicle, any particular weapon, any particular rank, any particular office, building. Literally anyone can come on straight away and get straight on with the grind setting up players. And I guarantee a ton of you guys are going to be shocked at how easy this method really is. So the very first thing you guys want to do is go ahead and register as a CEO. Don't worry, we no longer need $1 million in our bank account to register as a CEO. You only need 50k, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you guys have at least 50k saved up in your bank on GTA 5. And if you don't, click down below in the description. I've got another money making method that will get you guys 50k in no time. However, once you guys are a CEO, you just want to do is I do on screen, just pull up your interaction menu, go down to hire associates, and just spam out the entire lobby. For the first ever time in GTA history, a money making method is going to be better by being in a lobby with more players. Crazy, as I'm sure you guys have probably been like me in the past, and the best money making methods have been trying to get empty public lobbies so you can do your own free run work. So it's just insane to think now we can make insane amounts of money in a bigger public lobby. So as you guys can see, I just spammed out invites to a bunch of random players, and then I had one random guy join my organization. Now from here, like I said, it's probably better to start this in like a property that you own. It could be any property. Most likely you're better off doing it in the city. So if you've got an office or an apartment, go ahead and spam out invites whilst in your apartment, so you can just invite them straight over to your apartment. Now as you guys can see, this guy was actually waiting outside my office for me, so I didn't have to invite him over. Now once the guy is outside your apartment, all you want to do is get him inside of your vehicle. Now if you guys own any of the armored vehicles like the Karuma, the Insurgent pickup, the Duke of Death, to be honest with you, there are so many armored vehicles in the game nowadays, I'm sure you guys will own one. However, if you guys have no armored vehicles, don't worry, you can still do this method very easily. However, like I said, if you do have an armored vehicle, once the guy gets in your car, you want to pull up your interaction menu, go down to VIP challenges, and you want to start the challenge called Most Wanted. Now don't worry, this isn't the method that I'm going to be showing you guys just to play a challenge. It's the method and how we're going to be setting up the guy to make the most amount of money is what you guys want to know. So once you guys have got the guy in your car, you want to make your way to this location on the map. I'll pull up in just a second. As you guys can see, it's this railway right here that should lead straight to the underground. Now, as I'm sure you guys may also be aware that have played Most Wanted in the past, usually you can't wait underground. If you go into any tunnels while doing this Most Wanted, you'll just get a countdown of 10 seconds and told to leave the tunnel, otherwise the challenge will finish. So here's the location of the tunnel once again, so you guys know where you have to park. And as I did mention earlier, if you already own an armored car, start the challenge as soon as your associate gets in the car. However, if you just got a normal car, which you can still do this in, go ahead and start the challenge once you get inside the tunnel, just so you're not getting shot by the cops and you end up dying before you get here. However, as you guys can see, this part is practically the easiest part known to man. I can't believe we're going to be getting such a good payout for literally sitting under a tunnel for so long. Well, I say we, more like I'm going to be getting a really good payout, because like I said, this is GTA 5, homie. Everyone can get set up. So from this point, all you guys want to do is go AFK, pull up your phone, go on one of my YouTube videos, drop a few likes, drop a few comments, do whatever you guys like to do to pass the time. Go ahead, sit on the toilet for 5 minutes, make your dinner, pull up a movie. You can literally do anything, like I said, just to pass the 8 minutes. So I fast forward this gameplay to save you guys time. However, once you guys reach the 1 minute mark, all you guys want to do is drive out of this little tunnel right here, take a left, and just basically surround yourself by cops. Pull up your interaction menu, vehicles, and bang, empty vehicle. The associate will have no idea he just got set up and thrown out to the cops, and bang, he should die within seconds. And boys, as you guys can see, 33.5k for sitting AFK under a tunnel. God damn! I know for a fact a ton of players are going to be running around in GTA 5 online now under this tunnel, just setting up their friends, setting up crew members, trying to get that easy 33k, which honestly pays more than every single VIP work that you can currently do in the game, where you actually have to do work. Like, you have to drive around, either go pick up a heli, take out targets. All that crap is long. I'd rather just go get someone in my car, kick him out the car to the police, and get rewarded with 33k every single time. So quick maths, like I said, after 3 attempts you're near enough 100k, which would take less than half an hour. So after an hour of doing this, and in between you could be selling cars or doing headhunter or resupply a business, so you could easily make much more than $250,000. I'm just saying $250,000 is the bare minimum that all of you guys will be able to earn having no businesses, doing nothing else besides this method. So like I said, combine this with other methods, you're probably making double that. Now, like you guys can also see on screen, this time I launched it from my facility and I had 2 associates join me. You only need 1 associate, and like I said, for the first ever time in GTA 5, the more players you got in your association, the worse it is, because more than likely one of them is going to survive. So as you guys can see, just pull up your interaction menu and dismiss or kick someone from your CEO if more than 1 person joins. And as I did mention, if you already own an armored car like a Karuma or an XLS, any car that's armored, you can practically start this Most Wanted anywhere in the map and then drive towards the tunnel if you guys do prefer to sit AFK like myself. So you're probably always better off starting the mission, like I said, in like an office or apartment that you've got in this city. But in all honesty, saying that, go ahead and start it anywhere, because once you guys drive towards the tunnel, it only takes about 2 minutes to get there from any point of the map. So it's completely up to you guys how lazy you want to be when grinding this method. But fast forward in this gameplay, as you guys can see, I'm in the tunnel. We reached that 1 minute mark. I drive out into the open, bang, empty my vehicle. He has no idea what just happened to him. Next thing you know, I get rewarded with a very easy 33.5k for literally sitting in a tunnel for 8 minutes. Now, like I did mention, you do not need an armored car to do this at all. Here's me doing it in another car. As you can see, I'm using the Reaper this time. Simply sit AFK in the tunnel, drive out, kick the guy out of my car, bang, another 33k. And if you thought that was a one-off, here again in the Reaper, I have another guy in my car, I empty personal vehicle, this time this guy doesn't die straight away. Do be careful, you do get a few survivor characters that do try to cling on to the last bits of life, but as you guys can see, eventually the cops put an end to him and I get rewarded with another 33k. So just make sure there is a fair few good cops around you when you kick the guy from your car. As you guys can see, here's another guy that I've done it on. I've literally done this on about 50 different people, so I do want to apologize if you was one of the people that did get caught up in this setup. Sorry, but helping my subscribers make money in the game is my #1 priority. But once again, as you guys can see, another victim kicked out the car, put to their death. Nice 33k in my bank account. And as you guys can see by this gameplay right here, I done it to my friend so goddamn much that he tried to do it on me, as you guys can see right here, but he left it way too late. You cannot do it with like 10 seconds left. As soon as it goes past the 9-minute mark, you guys can kick them out your car and you will be receiving the full payout straight away. If both of you don't die, then you still get 21k each, which is still very good for like sitting under a tunnel. But why would you want to get 21k every time when you can get 33.5k every time? Once again, as you guys can see, these are all different players in the game, and like all different times I'm making this money. So I've easily made like near enough $1 million from doing this method already. And the fact, like I said, that it's not really felt like I'm grinding, I'm not doing any work, I'm just sitting under a tunnel, then kicking someone out and then laughing in their face. There really isn't a better way to make money. Now, as you guys can see, this guy that I kicked out ended up surviving a good 10 seconds and tried to get back in my car. If they try and get back in your car, just keep on baiting them, moving back and forth. As you guys can see, eventually gets put to sleep. So maybe instead of just kicking them out at a random point in the map, wait until a police car pulls up, like right here you can see on screen, and then kick them out the car, and then bang, it shouldn't take too long for the police to do their job. And once again, as you guys can see, I go up to vehicles, access, no one, bang, another 33k. There is actually a police station right around the corner from the tunnel, so if you want to guarantee that your friend ends up getting shot, as you guys can see, just drop them off in front of the police station, give it about 5 seconds or so, and then bang, another 33.5k. And don't think that you've only got to do it to one person. You can get more people in your organization and then try and kick them all out of the car, but obviously it's just more chance of one of them surviving if there's more players. As you guys can see right here, I actually had 2 people in my CEO. Well, no, I had 4 of us all together, but I had 2 in my car at the time. I go ahead and kick both of them out at the same time, and I'm still able to win the challenge. It did take slightly longer for them to die, as you guys can see, but eventually on foot with a 5-star wanted level, not many players can survive that. And like you guys can see in the top right, I received 30k rather than 33.5 because it's actually under the 9-minute mark. We finished with 8 minutes 42 seconds. Like I said, if you guys do want the max payout, just make sure the 9-minute mark passes in the challenge. And another great thing about these challenges are they're not like VIP work or MC work or all that crap, because basically if one player in your session is doing any VIP work or any MC contract, then it prohibits any other players from doing work. Whereas with the challenges, as many players can be running them as you want, so you could have like 5-6 players in the same lobby all doing the most wanted challenge at the same time. You don't have to wait for someone else to finish. But not only that, whilst you guys are doing the challenge, no other random player can come over to you and try and kill you or distract you. As you guys can see right here, I had a random fanboy try and shoot me down with a bunch of bombs, not knowing that I'm actually doing most wanted, because it's not going to show up on his radar that I'm in passive mode, so he thinks that he can still kill me. So it's also perfect for trolling random guys that think they're tough online. So don't worry if you see guys coming in tanks or jets, they can't mess with this money making method whatsoever. As you guys can see right here, bang, another 33.5k. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. An absolutely epic AFK solo money making method that all of you guys should definitely be making the most of, and hopefully you guys do appreciate this method that I have come up with by myself. And I do have a few other money making methods that no one else knows about that I should be posting very soon. If that is something you guys would like to see in the future, all I ask is to drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace!